Hello up there. Robert Lights. It's September 30th, 2008. And I just wanted to show a demonstration of this magnet. Okay, now this magnet, this is a combination of magnets like this. It's not a pole magnet. I wish I had a pole magnet. But it basically forms the same thing. It's pretty strong. Okay, so lift up this plate here. And this magnet here, okay, it's not that strong. It's not strong enough to pick that up. However, this one is. So what we're going to do, see how she attracts? I'm trying to get the tape out. I'm going to flip this magnet around. And she's trying to repel. And what I'm going to do, it's kind of hard to do. Try to tape that on there. Yeah. Okay, so this is a pole without the opposite side of a magnet taped to it. This is the one with the opposite magnet. She has very, very little magnetism, which means that this whole powerful magnet, the pole, you could actually neutralize the pole with a very small piece of an opposite pole. So therefore, even though we have a magnet in here, which is a magnet like this, okay, she's a strong magnet. But what I did, I flipped the opposite side poles to sort of neutralize it. Okay, she's not as powerful as this. And you can see with just a small piece of magnet, there must be some sort of proportion here. I'm not so good at the math. Okay, but with a small piece, she does nothing. Therefore, if you ever did try to do something in the repel mode, there may be a blend of magnetism that you'd have to grind these up and make some sort of pattern here or figure it out where she would totally neutralize this. It's only a theory. Okay, so you could have a power stroke which goes out. Then with less energy, you could put a neutral piece of magnet. It would probably be a blend of both North Pole and South Pole. It might be a slit down the middle, and it might take less energy to slide this thing in and have this fall back from gravity. You could even have gravity, okay? Push it back in and pull it out and give it a power stroke. So that is one theory. But what we're going to try to do is line them up on a 45. And what this basically symbolizes here is an electron. Okay? If they tell me that there's an electron out there that goes around the nucleus, okay, let's have these be the nucleus, and let's see if we could do an electron thing. But I have my doubts about the magnetism in atoms. It always amazed me that everything contains atoms. Yet, and these atoms are supposedly so magnetically strong that they have electrons going around them, and they're bound together with this so-called superglue. However, the force that I feel that's holding them together is time. And if there's so many atoms in this world with electrons spinning around them, what is that magic mix in the atom? Okay? In theory, there's protons and neutrons, and we have the negative electron spinning around. So we're almost going to try to create an actual atom and see if we could blend magnetism, which would be the poles aligned at different points, and if we could get some sort of rotation out of this. So let me pick it up on the chair then. So what we have is we have something that she's almost neutral here. Okay, there's a magnet in there. But by flipping other magnets on top of this, we seem to be able to neutralize it. Okay, or come in very close. But it's not a 50-50 proportion. Like I said, all magnetic engines that I have seen out there, everybody's using conventional magnets. If you're going to get something to spin, you're going to have to blend the magnetism. You're going to have to angle it the right way. You can't work with a 50-50 magnet. You could almost use Newton's law with every action is an equal and opposite reaction, because it'll take as much energy to pull that magnet as it will to push it. So you have to offset the balance of the magnet. The universe. I got my new phone book. And I got a pen. Same time. What drew them to the ground? Was it the mass? Or was it time? In a nuclear reaction, when it all happens in a billionth of a second, it's a chain reaction. It's not an instantaneous reaction. It goes down the line. Sort of means that each atom has its own clock in it. If it didn't have a clock in it, it would be an instantaneous reaction. In theory, what is there? The antimatter bomb, which is total annihilation. But would that even happen instantaneously, or would that be a chain reaction?